welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do a really natural makeup look. I'm getting a little tired of seeing the full Instagram makeup everywhere. I just feel like not everyone wants to look like completely glammed up all the time, and we need some more natural tutorials on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing today. First off, I'm just going to be using a primer. Now I'm using a high-end primer, but you can use really any primer you want. CoverGirl has a really great primer. So they have them for 3 different types of skin: dry, oily, and normal. So you can find one of those that'll work for you, or just whatever you have. But today I'm going to be using the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I really like this primer. It's dewy and it helps my foundation stay in place and looking fresh all day. So that's what I'll be using. I typically use 1.5 to 2 pumps depending on how glowy I want to be. Right now I'm just starting off with 1 pump though. While the primer sets, I'm just going to do a really simple look on my eyes. I'm not going to use a primer on my eyes because I don't ever really use primer in real life. I don't see a huge difference. It might be the primer I'm using, but I'm just going to go straight in. I'm just taking Sweet Peach palette. You can take any eyeshadows you have really, and just find a brown or some other cool tone shade and just blend it a little bit above your crease and in your crease. This is basically contouring your eye, what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to take Luscious, which is just a champagne shade. And I'm taking the same brush because I don't feel like getting up to get another brush. And I'm just going to pack this right in the inner corner and bring it in to the center of my eye. If you want, you can just take a plain white and make this completely matte, but I like a little bit of shimmer, so that's what I'm doing. And then that's pretty much it for the eyes. Now if you want to, you can take some of the shadow and drag it underneath your lid, underneath your eye, not your lid, just to even everything out. But it looks fine without it. So there's the eye look. And now that my primer's set for a little bit, now we can go on to foundation. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. If you're wondering, I'm in the shade 115, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. foundation buffing brush. So this is a really great foundation brush, and it's so cheap. So if you need a foundation brush, I highly recommend this one because it's affordable and it works really great. So I'm just going to do 1 pump of this, and then if I need more, I will do more, but at this point, I think I'm good with just 1 pump. And I'm just going to dot this around my face, you know, wherever I feel like putting it. And then that's pretty much it, and then I just blend it in. I work in sections, so I perfect one side of my face, and then I move on to the next. And this just works the best for me. Now, if your foundation isn't matching perfectly, you can always fix that, 1, with a lighter concealer if it's too dark, or 2, blend it down your neck. And that works really great for me. And then, it's funny, this is a foundation that I thought I didn't like. And then I started layering it on a lot lighter instead of like packing it on. And I actually really like it now. It makes your face look like really good. And see, that primer made my face look really glowy, which is great. And I think I'm going to pop a little bit more on this side of my cheek because it's looking a little red. So there's my foundation. Now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. Now this is a very high coverage concealer, so I'm only going to use a little bit, but it'll be, if you want this to be a really natural look, you might want to go for a concealer with a little lighter coverage, but I only have high coverage concealers, so this is what we're going to have to work with. So I'm going to just dot a little bit under my eye. And then I don't see any breakouts that are really bothering me, so I'm just going to leave those alone, let them breathe. And I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my foundation, and I'm just going to pull this up here into my eye and then blend it onto the side of my nose a little, and then I'll blend it the rest of the way. That just works for me, and it sounds kind of weird when I say it, but it works great for me, so that's what I'm sticking with. Now I'm going to do my other side. And I don't really use concealer to brighten my eyes, I use it to conceal. So if you do want to do some sort of brightening, I recommend a brightening powder. And I think that'll do the job well. We have our base in our eyes, so I'm going to start working on some other parts of my face. Now I'm not going to set this because I want a dewy face, and I find that the products that I use go on really great even if I don't set my face. So I'm going to do some bronzer, and I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is a great bronzer if you're pale. They have 2 shades now, so they have bronzer and then light bronzer. This is the one I like, and it smells really good. So I'm just taking this Luxie brush. This is the tapered highlighter, and I like it to contour, not really contour, but bronze up my face, but I act like I'm contouring. So I just do circular motions to apply, and I go really light on most face products just because I don't love how it looks. But if you like a lot more color in your face with bronzer and blush, then go, by all means, do it. You know what you feel the most confident in. So no matter what people say, if you like how you look with it, then just do it. I don't understand why people tell people that they're not supposed to use a certain type of eyeliner with their eye shape. If you feel happy with how it looks, then that shouldn't matter. Oh, and if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. This is just a BH Cosmetics one. The label has rubbed off, so I don't know what it is, but it's just a standard fluffy brush, and I'm just using it to blend in the bronzer as well as I can, so it looks a little less harsh. And now I'm going to take the Tarte Party blush. This is an Amazonian clay blush in Party, which is just a very subtle nudie pink color, and I'm going to add some blush. Now a lot of people like to put it on the apples of their cheeks. I do not, because I don't really love blush. So I'm gonna put it right here, and this also, when you put it right here, it pulls your face back and makes it look more defined. So as you can see, I go pretty natural on blush. I'm more of a bronzer and highlight person. So there's that. I'm going to put whatever's left on the brush on the top of my forehead just to bring some color to some other places. I'm going to highlight. One second, let me get something to highlight with. So I'm going to take this highlight from Becca. It's in Moonstone. I've actually discovered that I don't love their highlights. They're really powdery, and unless you're on camera, you can really see them in real life. But I love the color of this one. I don't know if you can see. And so I'm going to use this. But I recommend Pixie's highlighters or Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters a lot more than this one. So I'm already kind of glowing from the primer I used. But we're going to take that glow to another level and just pop this highlight right here. I'm going to bring it above my eyebrow just a little bit. And now we'll do the other side so I'm equally glowing on each side. I think today I'm going to go a little bit bolder than like a natural makeup look, and I am going to put some on my nose. I'm going to take that big fluffy powder brush and blend it all in again, just so everything is looking smooth. And now I'm going to go on to my eyebrows. So basically I couldn't figure out my eyebrows like at all, so I just sped this up a whole bit to get past my eyebrows, and we'll just ignore how weird they ended up. So yeah. Lipstick. So I am going to go with a liquid lipstick because these will stay on all day. And I think they do look pretty normal. So I'm just going to dot this on my lips like that, and then blend it in with my ring finger on my right hand. So it'll still stay on all day, but it's not as thick as when you just apply it with the wand. And now I'm going to finish it off. I'm actually going to take the eyeshadow that I used from the Too Faced palette, and I'm going to use that to highlight my Cupid's bow. I totally forgot about mascara, so I'm just going to take an eyelash curler and the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. It's a sample from Tarte, and I'm going to curl and put on some mascara. This is one of the scariest part of makeup. Alrighty. Alright, that is the end of this tutorial. I hope you like how it turned out. Let me know how you do your everyday makeup in the comments below. And I hope to see more everyday makeup looks on YouTube, because I just think it's so great when we embrace what we naturally look like and our natural beauty, and I don't know, I just think it's fun. If you are not subscribed to me, which you should be because it's summer and I can finally put out a bunch of content all the time, so you can just go down there and click that subscribe button. And if you want to see my videos and not just subscribe to me for no reason because YouTube's stupid, then go over right next to it and click the notification bell so you can actually see my videos when I post them. I have all of my usernames down below so you can check them out. And I think that's it for this video. So I will see you all in my next video. If you have any requests, leave them in the comments below. But that's it. So I will see you in a couple days. Bye.